Hi everyone, this is Kel once again. Now we have split the MAO fundamental news on the first video, and we're doing a second video. It's pure technical, alright? Because some people are saying that Kel, your whole MAO is too long, and even though we want to watch it, we saw 30 minutes, we just freak out. Okay, I understand that. So I'm going to split everyday's MAO to two segments. Okay, so this is the technical side, and I think you should watch it. Alright, today is 14th of February. Let's go, guys. What do we have for today? The bull goes moo, the bear goes grrr, and the lemming goes is different this time. Okay, first of all, wow, look at China market. China today precisely hit my TA level, MA30, precisely, and pull back. Now, of course, I've been saying this upfront. This is very, very orchestrated, right? Look at it. From the low back in November last year to the low, this is what is October, then it was November, and then it extended down all the way to February. Look at it. This is amazing technical chart, guys. So as long as the market stays above the trend line, the China A50 should go higher. But at the same note itself, the MA30 is resisting it. So I want to say this upfront, guys. I feel that there is a good chance that this market will break down to this point, the MA200. Now, why I say that? Because China on its own, the fundamental is not anything better. And in fact itself, right, I just feel that China might get itself hurt again because of the current US relationship with them. And if there's more tension coming in, things will get pretty ugly. Okay, so that's my view on China. All right, let's look at the market for today, shall we? Okay, let me just bring up my charts in a little bit here. Okay, here we go. All right, first of all, let's look at the US Dow Jones. Now, US Dow Jones today, pretty clear that we have a CCRY. That means that the market is back to a buying mode. And the thing is this, as long as the market stays up, we can see 34,295 to be traded first. The next level could be as high as 34,442, okay? The BNB RL is here, which is at this 34,267. That will be the initial resistance, but I think the market should be able to take it down. Now, one thing to note today, the pivot 2 is at 34,131. Now, this is going to be a scary level. If the market pulls back and goes below here, this may create a single yellow positioning, and usually that is a sell signal. And of course, MLP is at 34,094. Traders, you need to watch this for support, okay? KSI is green, so the buyers are coming in, but my KRW maintained red, which has been a pretty strong indication that there's no much strength. So of course the market has been pulling up. Every time it comes back up, down, the market pull up. We can see that there's a lot of artificial support in the market. But the question is that who is doing that and how long are you going to do this? Because the earnings are not coming in. The NASDAQ, let's take a look right now. The NASDAQ is pretty clear. It's above the BNB RL extension, so it's quite good. And also, it's doing a CCRY again. So by default, if the NASDAQ breaks higher, the first target today will be 12,651. On the downside itself, right, will be 12,417. Okay, so traders take note of that for today. KSI is green, but the the KRW is called flat. So actually, it's pretty positive. All right, so upside target 12,651 is possible. MLP is just the surface support. Yeah. Now the S&P 500, let's take a look right now. S&P 500 today is also CCRY, so everything's the same. So KSI is green, but KRW is red, so a bit of mixed bag, so you expect the market to be sideways. The thing is this for today, the upside target is 4188. The downside itself, right, the downside is 4118. Okay, what a mixed number. 4188 is a top number. The support number is 4118 MLP. And this level and the pivot 2 is a stack, right? So I kind of believe that the market today will test this level. It's just like, about my CPI data that I feel that today may be about 6.5, 6.6. And if that happens, bang, the market will definitely test the MLP. Yeah. So traders, take note of that. Okay. Now let's look at Nikkei. All right, the Nikkei, let's go. The Nikkei today has pulled back a little bit. The Nikkei has a sell signal because the KRW and the KSI has the same sell signal. That's why the red arrow pop up. And interesting to this is a DJDD. So which means that if the market stays below OP today, the selling may bring it down all the way to the BNB support level, and that's 27,392. Upside wise, well, it can go all the way to this point. That's 27. Can't really see that. Let me just take this away. 27,981. So if the market goes up, this will be the first target. All right. I say again, both indicators are on the downside, so that will give more pressure on the Nikkei today. Okay. All right. So that is the indices. Let's look at Hong Kong. Well, Hong Kong. Let's take a look. Now, Hong Kong today has resistance at the pivot 1 level, 21,282. And if you look at the 5-minute chart, it's a pretty good one. Let's take a look, a quick one. You can see that the market opens here, resisted by the pivot 1, bang, came down all the way. Then once it hit the KTR -3 and combined with MLP, that's why the strength came in, boys came in, boom, went up. So pretty cool, right? This indicator, TWB indicator. Yep. Okay, so for today, let's look at the day chart one more time. Alright, so the thing is this, I'm still looking at the Hang Seng to test 28,780. This level was marginally missed yesterday. What a waste. So if you say that how low will it go, I think this is the first level I think it will go. But the upside, right, if the market breaks 282, then the next target will be 21,602. So upside is 400 points. Downside itself could be approximately also about 500 points. KSI and KRW both are red, so not a good sign. Yep. Okay, let's look at the currency market. The dollar yen. The dollar yen today has pull back below the pivot 2 level. So of course the reason is because now market don't think there'll be any more rate hike because of CPI data. But if the CPI data tonight is going to be like 6.5, 6.6, then likely the dollar will recover, and of course that will push the dollar yen back up again to 133.40. Downside, of course, if let's say we are all wrong, then obviously the dollar will weaken and the dollar yen will pull back down all the way to 130.63, the MA30. KSI is green, KRW is red, so I still think there's some buying interest, but of course again, with the CPI data, it can go slow, yeah? Pound, well, pound did a recovery because the dollar went weak. So a new BNB is formed. 1.2273 is a BNB extension. 1.1910 is the downside extension. So as long as the market stays above the BNB RL, which is 1.2151, the upside is 1.22 to 1.2273. The downside, if the market breaks below pivot 1, then it will be going back down to here itself. That is about 1.2330 level. Okay, so that is the pound. And let's look at the euro. Let's take a look. For the euro today is trading above the BNB SL level. That's a pretty good sign. Plus is above the pivot 1. That's why the euro started by moving upwards. All right, but of course euro is still too early to call because in the Asia market it hardly really moved. But because today is above the pivot 1 and above OP, that's why you can see the euro is moving up. Remember, never fight against the TWB pivot. It's the strongest and the probably the most powerful indicator in my opinion. All right, so that's, don't fight with it, the pivots. Okay, so that is the currency market, and let's look at the crude oil. For the crude oil market, let's take a look right now. Crude oil, the market today is now fidgeting between the pivot 2 level, 79.919. So the MLP is 79.49. And the current price 79.123, so which means that if the market breaks below 79.19, the first support will likely be 78.20 because that is the MA30. Now overall, you can see from the chart view, the KSI is green, so the boys have been coming in to buy, but the KRW is still red. So if usually the case is like this, well, the market will pull back, but there should be some more support somewhere around here at the BNB SL level, about 76.40. And if let's say later on the KRW turn green, wow, that will push the market up and that will see the 83.50 that I mentioned. All right. So to me, crude oil is a good buy if it can come down. Back then, remember I was saying about this, here's a good buy at $72. And of course, some of you have purchased it. Well done. Okay, so we have the crude oil done. Let's look at the gold and silver. I'll wrap it up. Okay, here we go. This is gold. Okay, let's take a look on the gold. Now for gold, it is recovering from the low. It went down, it opens at 1853. Now it's testing the MLP level at 1859. KSI is red, KCX is extreme, so which means that the selling pressure is still there, but turning point is also around the corner. So the thing is, if you ask me, I still think that the gold will go down lower. I believe that gold will see 1827 this week. Right, this is my belief. But of course, if gold goes up and break 1863, then the next target it can go be all the way here, and that's about 1889 level. All right, so upside can be as high as 1889, downside can be about 1846. All right, so you can think about it, which is better. All right, that is for gold, and of course for this silver, where I use silver. Here we go, silver. Silver obviously is doing 2 dojis now, and this is very clear. You can do a third doji today. The BNB support level is $21.90, very strong support. So if silver breaks above $22.17, silver can go higher. The first target could be the BNB RL, and that's 22.50. But of course, the bigger one will be 23, 26, because that is the extension. Now, do note once again, guys, silver is not like gold. It takes a longer distance, longer time, more patient to build that position. All right, so this is more for building than you want speculative intraday fast in, fast out profits. Yeah. Okay, last two will be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, Bitcoin is basically falling around at the pivot 1 at 21,681. And I believe that if later on it pulls back, we will see 20,891. KSI is red and KCX is blue, so which means that the selling pressure is kind of there. All right, so traders, you really need to take note of this. Okay, so that is the Bitcoin, and of course, last will be the Ethereum. Now for Ethereum, obviously, like Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is going down, Ethereum likely will be going down. Now for today, the pivot 1 is 1485, and the market really stopped there and recover. So MLP is 1497, which is trading higher now. As long as the market stays above 1497, the upside can be back again all the way to 1829 or even 1585. But if the market pulls back down below the pivot 1, 4185, then the selling can bring it all the way down to 1426, because there happened to be a stack there at 1425 for the KCB, and the KCB is a fresh chocolate bar. Yeah, so again, need to watch out all this point, guys. I hope you like this new segment, the new feel. Leave me a comment and let me know. All right, this is Kel signing off. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.